With potentially 7 games of the season left, as James Miller told us, win all 7 and you will win at least 1 trophy. So, can you sum up for us what it's like to be in that position?
Good. Good. I was in worse positions a lot, so it's all good. But it's always this is only a starting position, so we have to play them. It's not only so we can. It's easy to talk about them winning them and all that stuff, but we have to do it. And they're also difficult. That's can you imagine? It's Cardiff coming up on Sunday, and Neil and Cardiff is gained a lot of confidence in the last game, and rightly so, because it was a massive game against Brighton. Brought all the. I think if Cardiff would have lost that game, then the fight for the league would have been finished for a lot of teams down there. But now it starts again. It all came together, and that's what makes football so exciting. And I believe in that chance. That's I would do the same. But we have to show that we are ready for this pretty different and difficult fight or battle again. That's it.
With that in mind, then, what balance do you kind of have to strike in keeping the players relaxed, given your situation, but also geeing them up for a side that, as you say, has given themselves a real chance of escape?
But that's what we do the whole season already. It's not a big challenge. It's always a challenge, but it's not anymore. It's because we are used to that. And the thing is, at the end, during the weeks in playing a season like we played during the season, during the weeks, it's always pretty positive. And then you have to be ready in the weekend. They are massive games, and none of them are won before we started, before the first whistle, and people deal a little bit with them. And I think a lot of. You think in a moment about Liverpool, and you think immediately about Barcelona. Yeah, well, before Barcelona is Cardiff and Huddersfield, and that's exactly the same importance to us than the other game after that. And so that's just interesting period. Positive, of course. The weather is brilliant, so that's all good. But we know that there's a massive job to do at the weekend.
With regard to the title race, when you see what Manchester City went through on Wednesday night, do you think it could have a negative effect on them, or is your first thought actually the opposite could happen? It could make it more difficult now for sides to take points off them in the Premier League between now and the end of the season?
No idea, but it was unbelievable. Eh? Seeing that, and then wow. Yeah, it's just I really felt for them. That's how it is, because of course everybody thought the ball is in, it's a goal and whatever, and celebrating a goal like this, and then I know that some people probably would have said, yeah, without VAR, it's a clear goal. That's true, but then we have the discussion afterwards, so we still have discussion about it. It was offside in that moment. That's how it is, and I think nobody really doubts that. And so, but it was tough to take. I'm 100% sure. But on the other hand side, big compliment to Tottenham with all the problems they had, with all the things they went through. I said it at the beginning of the season. Tottenham has the toughest summer of all of us, and not because of not signing anybody, because these players had only 2 weeks or so holiday. So unbelievable, and then playing that season and being in a game like this, ready like they were. So it's to score 3 goals at City is a massive thing, and so of course they deserve it as well. So, but what's the influence on the league? I have no idea. And we will see that.
Damien? It's been a tough week, hasn't it, for you? Hard games. Does the emotion of facing Chelsea and then Porto, does the excitement kind of take over from any potential titles?
Yeah, we are not tired. We are not tired. It's a decisive period of the season. It was last year like this. It is this year like that. That's good. So that you are involved in 2 more competitions is a sign for success. It's not the success, but it's success that we are still in the Champions League and in the title race. So we are not tired. We just we recover, but you can imagine training is really it's low intensity in the moment, because we cannot do a lot, but we don't have to do a lot as well, because the boys know it, and the most important sessions in a week are the games we play, and then we have today a session, a little one, tomorrow a little one, and then we go to Cardiff. It's not make the analyze and work and go for it. It's how is that? We create a base, but there's a moment when you have to use the base, and we are in that. And that means for us because of another very, very, very strong team in the league. That means we have to win all our games, and in the Champions League, it's anyway like this. You have to win pretty much all the games to go through. So nothing changed since July 2018. We are in it, and now we want to win it. That's it.
Yeah, again, the big games keep on coming. I mean, their importance is probably increased the closer we come towards the end of the season. What is it about this group that the players are not only able to cope with the pressure of these big occasions, they're absolutely thriving on it?
It's a good, it's a super group. That's how it is. The boys are really close together, but I believe it or not, they are really in the mood and the atmosphere in the dressing room for City for sure, for Tottenham, of United, of Chelsea, Arsenal. It's good as well, and all the others in Cardiff probably as well. So it's not that it's all about how you mix up your potential with attitude, and we have obviously a really good football team with good players, and mix it up with a world-class attitude makes you a difficult to play team. And that's all what we need, and we did that from the first day of the season, and so far it worked out. That's all. But how I said, it's we are all aware of the difficulties of Sunday, because Cardiff is a team who is used to defend with all they have, and have then outstanding set pieces, a lot of physical power and all that stuff. So that can make life uncomfortable as well, but that's it. We don't really. I understand that you all want to talk about the positivities of the season and all that stuff. That's cool, but we don't think about that. We don't come in the dressing room and have still talking about Porto or already talking about Barcelona. We are really in the situation. Or we can talk about everything after the season. In a moment, we only talk about the next opponent, the next challenge, the next chance, the next opportunity, and that's Cardiff.
A couple of fantastic goals from Mo Salah in the game. Both of them absolutely brilliant in their execution, both of them different. But not only is he influencing football matches, I think Time magazine have got him down as one of the 50 most influential men in the world. He's a personality that's captured the imagination of millions of people around.
Oh, he's a role model in so many different things. It's really nice to have him. Not only him, but Sadio as well, because both are Muslims and live that as well. In a world where these things are very often discussed on a I don't know how to say it exactly, but where it discussed in a dangerous manner or way, where we think, okay, they're all like this, like it's always like they're all like this, they're all like that, and it's all, we know it. It's not true, but it's nice to have then somebody around full of joy, full of love actually, and have all these is doing what he's doing around his religion, but is in the middle of the dressing room, is sensational good with all the boys, and so yes, he is very influential for us. And if somebody thought he's influential for the rest of the world as well, yeah, good. Then show it. And I don't know exactly when their meet will be next week or so. And yeah, he will go there, and because it's an important statement for the world out there.
And how do you approach the way that Neil Warnock plays the game, and that sort of combative style that you play with players?
That's nothing new. We probably will have the ball a bit more than Cardiff. Yeah, and that's what we have to use. That's how it is. We have to be very careful about counterattacks. We have to be very careful about always concentrated, because each set piece will be a proper scoring opportunity for Cardiff. That's how they do it. So makes absolutely sense for them, and yeah, it will be difficult. And we have to play against a lot of players, I think, in blue shirts around the box. That's how it is. We should expect that, but not only there. So that's just that they are now in a good moment. So I think a lot of people thought a couple of weeks ago Cardiff done, and they got results, and they were really unlucky against Chelsea. That was unbelievable unlucky, and it was were 1-0 up, and then first goal, we all saw it, was clear offside, and the second goal, then there came the second goal as well. So they had nearly 3 points at the end. They had nil. So they responded on that as really well as well, and that's impressive. So I think the whole city fights for the league, and we will go there and have to face that. We will face that, and if we are prepared, we still can get a result, I think.
David, anything from yourself?
I think you spoke about there being no tiredness in the squad, and the players really are looking fresh now coming into this decisive part of the season. Do you think that's reaping the benefits of the training camps earlier in the season?
Early in the season, the first one.
Yeah.
I would wish that the 3 weeks we had together, or 2.5 weeks, we could get a benefit for a whole year. Yeah, we do what we can to train with the boys in exactly the right way. That's very individual nowadays. Very individual. The pre-season is more for the whole group, and to do some tactical stuff combined with some physical stuff and all the things. But then during the year, the fitness department around the sessions, what they do before and after, pre-activation and all that stuff, that makes the difference, obviously. That's how it is, and then you have to do, and the boys are obviously all football players are physically skilled as well, so their bodies respond pretty well on training, and if you are like that, then, and on the other hand side, it's if you go for a big goal, then you don't feel anything. It's like what can I say? It's like a marathon, and if you are at kilometer 40 still up front, then you don't think about the 40 kilometers you had already in your legs. You only think about there's only 2 more to come and go, and that's probably rather like we feel in the moment, or how we feel in the moment.